Hey everybody, I'm here making a video with my favorite person, Ashley McCoskey, and we are here to talk to you about the Wichita Children's Home game night that our church is doing as our Christmas project this year. And Ashley has done a ton of work preparing this. Aubrey Lear's putting work in, lots of people are making snacks and prepping games, and we're just really excited to serve the Wichita Children's Home. So thank you for watching this. Please tune in the whole time, because even if you're not involved, we'd love to ask you to pray that this goes well and that we are able to impact kids for the kingdom. So Ashley's going to begin by talking about the activity preparations.
Okay, so for activity prep is going to be this Saturday at 10 a.m. here at the church. So basically what is going to happen during that time is we're just going to be prepping for some of the games we'll be playing later tomorrow. Why are you smiling? So one of the games we're going to be playing is the Saran Wrap ball game. A lot of you have probably seen or heard of what that is, but it's going to be wrapping prizes in a whole bunch of Saran Wrap, and then we're cutting up some papers for some balderdash games and that kind of thing.
Yeah, so you'll have instructions that morning. Ashley's going to talk to someone who's going to be there and just give them some instructions to help you guys kind of manage that. So probably take an hour this coming Saturday to prep those games. And we have everyone's email, so we'll email you to remind you that you've signed up for this. Okay, the second thing is snacks. If you signed up to bring a snack, a few things to remember. You cannot bring any snacks from your own house that you've made yourself for liability purposes, even though they would taste better. So you're going to have to go to the store, and you're going to have to buy them and bring them store made.
It can be anything commercially made. So anything from a restaurant, from a bakery, anyone with a commercial food handling license.
Yes, that's right. And if you are not going to be there that night serving, then you can bring the snack on this coming Sunday morning. We have a refrigerator downstairs, so if it needs to be refrigerated, you can put it there. If you're coming to the event Sunday night, then you can just bring your snack with you then. And also, we have everyone's email for that as well.
Yeah.
So we'll email you to remind you that you signed up to bring a snack, just to help you kind of keep your head on straight. Now, the night of, 6 p.m. on Sunday. This thing starts at 6, so arrive by 5:45 the Wichita Children's Home. You can find the address on Google really easily if you just type up Wichita Children's Home. And try to be there by 5:45. Let's not even say try. Let's just say be there by 5:45 so that we can jump in and get going by 6. We've got 3 games that we'll be doing with them. And so the first one's called the Christmas Plate Game. You want to describe the Christmas Plate Game?
Okay, so it's pretty simple. Aubrey Lear has kind of taken this one up and is planning this one. But you take a paper plate and you're going to go through several instructions on drawing a picture on your head. So you'll have the plate up here with a pen, and like the first instruction is going to be just to draw a line. And the second instruction will be to draw a Christmas tree on that line as your floor and add some decorations and draw some presents and all kinds of things on your head. So then after they have it all done, then they'll pull them down and we'll see what they got. And there's going to be a scoring system on, if your tree is touching the floor, you get this many points. And if your presents made it under the tree, you get this many points. And the ones that have, so many points, we're going to hand out some candy or some prizes of some kind.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun because, these kids will be trying to draw Christmas trees on their head without looking. And so the idea is they would get done and look at their picture and everyone laugh at what a crazy little picture they've drawn. So that's the first game. The second game is going to be the Saran Wrap ball game. And we have a special guest, it appears for our video, Mr. August Xavier, who wants to come talk about the game. Say hi, August. So for the Saran Wrap ball game, what you'll be prepping for this coming Saturday is putting a whole bunch of gifts like candies and playing cards and all sorts of stuff inside of
jingle bells,
all sorts of stuff, inside of 8 to 10 big balls of Saran Wrap. And what you'll do for the game is basically we get like a group of 8 to 10 of these kids together, and one kid will start unwrapping this Saran Wrap ball. And the kid next to him or her will roll dice. And every time a pair gets rolled, the saran wrap ball, Augie keeps falling. He's surviving now. Every time a pair is rolled, the saran wrap ball moves to the person next to them, and then they get to start unwrapping it. And so the idea is, as you're unwrapping the ball, whatever prizes that you unwrap, you get to keep. And so the person next to you is just rolling the dice over and over to get doubles because it passes to them, and they get to start unwrapping it to try to keep gifts. And so it'll be a lot of fun and really high energy. We'll just want to make sure we have volunteers in every circle, just because, like it could get kind of rowdy and crazy. Yeah. And it's okay if it's kind of rowdy because they're having fun, but we just want to make sure that no one, decides they want to clock somebody because they roll a double and they lost their saran wrap ball. So we'll make sure to have volunteers all around for that game. That'll be the second game. And then the third and final game is Christmas Card Balderdash.
Yeah. So that game, if you've ever played Balderdash before, it's pretty similar in how you play it. But what we're going to have, I made one today because I didn't bring the actual Christmas cards we're using, so I made you one. So you're going to have a Christmas card that they pick.
It will look better than this.
Well, maybe. Maybe this will be perfect. Okay, so it'll say something on the front, or it'll just be a picture. But then they kind of all take a look at it, and then they're going to write down what they think is going to be on the inside of the card. Mm-hmm. So I gave some examples. Ryan, you can be Ted. So
I'm Ted.
Ashley said, okay, it says snow.
Why am I Ted and you're Ashley?
I don't know. I'm just going to roll with this. Okay, so it says snow on the front. So I said, is the magic sprinkles of the Christmas season. And so that would be my guess. So I would hand this to the person who is running the round. And then let's say
my guess is for the inside of the card is that it says the frosting on your Christmas cake.
That's like something you would write too. Okay, so and then the person who actually is running the round would write the real answer on a piece of paper similar to the other ones.
Right.
And so then when it came to everyone taking the guess, they would read everybody's answers without saying the names, of course. So it'd be like, snow, the frosting on your Christmas cake, snow is the magic sprinkles of the Christmas season, or snow is cold. And then people are going to guess on which one they think is the correct answer. And once they tally all the votes, then they would reveal, the answer is, oh, look, snow is cold. Merry Christmas. So that's the answer. So the person who would guess that would get a point.
Right.
People who got votes on what they put, let's say 3 people voted for the magic of the Christmas season one, they would get points.
Right.
And that you would tally up the points for each round.
Right.
And then the person who wins would win a prize at the end.
Yeah. So we'll kind of we can help give some instructions. Ashley and I will both be there at the event 6 p.m. on Sunday. So we'll try to move around tables and different events and just try to help, in any way we can to help serve in that way and keep things clear.
Yeah, we'll give directions at the very beginning of the game to all the kids, so there's some understanding there. And I would say you guys could probably play along in this game, just sit in there. You guys can write out answers, just kind of get involved with the kids and play in this game with them. And then you can help instruct it as well if they have questions or are confused at all by it.
So I want to finish this video real quick just by encouraging us from a spiritual standpoint that we're talking something like maybe 80 to 90 kids.
Right.
80 to 90 that we're going to be there for 2 hours. And
we have about 17 volunteers.
Yeah, and that's good. We have, actually with you and I, isn't it 19?
I think it's 17.
Okay, so we have almost 20 volunteers. It looks like about 17. So we're going to have a lot of people there to help us out. But I just want to encourage you. It's going to be kind of crazy. We're going to have these 3 games and 90 kids and all this stuff going on.
There will be
staff.
Yeah, staff from the children's home there to help
I'm
us
glad you said that, Ash. Yes, there's staff there. So it's not just us, there's staff. But how I wanted to encourage you is just to really give it your all. Just really throw in for this. We're talking 2 hours with kids that are coming in out of really hard home situations. Maybe kids who are entering the foster system for the first time. Maybe kids that have been in and out of foster homes a lot and just have experienced some significant pain in their life. I just want to encourage you that Yeah, it's probably not going to be real clean and real simple in these 3 games of moving around and figuring stuff out, but just let's be enthusiastic and just be joyful and really pray in advance for God to give us the Spirit of Christ, that we could step into this space and just love these kids and just give them our all and engage them and talk to them. And, we'll like take breaks in between games. They can go grab snacks and get a drink and hang out. And so in those moments of just getting snacks, like engage a student, ask one of those kids, how they're doing, or are you having a fun night? And I just want to make sure this is something that, let's not just like do this service project as like just checking a box, like, hey, we went and did our thing and served these kids, but let's really pray that the Spirit would fill us and that we would serve them really well and just give it our all for a couple of hours. So I want to encourage all of us to do that, because it may feel a little bit chaotic at times.
Yeah. And I would say, if there is anyone who hasn't signed up yet that still wants to, go ahead and give us a email or a call, probably today or tomorrow.
Yes.
Because we have to submit all of those names to the Wichita Children's Home before we go on Sunday.
Yeah, so we're sending this video out to everyone in the church so you can pray for us in this event, even if you're not coming. But if you've seen this video and you're like, you know what, I can get Sunday evening free, I want to come hang out and help with that, please email me ASAP so I can get that to Ashley, because she's the one who's staying in contact with our person at the Wichita Children's Home for the event. Did we forget anything, or we pretty much cover everything?
If we did, I'm sure you guys will comment and tell us.
Yes, please comment. I really can't comment. This isn't like social media, but you can email.
On social media, so then people comment.
Yes, that is true.
Uh-huh.
So comment or email or call me or something to let us know.
Like, oh, comment down below and subscribe.
All right, we love you all. Really glad to serve you and hang out with you this coming Sunday night. And just to remind you, we're having our Compassion Sunday on Sunday morning that Phil and Hannah Cook have helped us to organize. And so really excited for a big, full Sunday of serving children locally and globally for the sake of Jesus.
All right.
All right, friends. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.